Alright, hello everyone, this is XSample. I'm back on the Third Echelon Server, and isn't that a beautiful sight? The sun is rising, and I'm pretty sure there were mushrooms growing in here, and when I went to sleep, one popped off, and it may have... well, I actually got 4 mushrooms. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, got mushrooms. Let's get out of here. Alright, so today I was going to go and see Uncle Brick's base, but he's not on. So I'm going to just quickly take a look at this again. This is an overview of my base, and you can see the areas which I've terraformed. So there's my castle up there, and there's my witch hut in the middle of this giant hole. Oh man, it's horrendously huge. So the idea was that this whole outer circle here, we were going to dig all the way down to bedrock, but you know what, I don't think I'm gonna. Then again, famous last words, right? As soon as I say I'm going to do it, it's all on, and it's all over, because, you know, it's going to take forever. It's going to take forever to dig that out. But I did say the same thing about this circle here. I said that was going to take forever, and that didn't actually take that long. You know, kind of chipping away at it a bit at a time. But this, I don't know how many times more it is than this center circle, but I'm guessing it's probably 4 times. Yeah. Something I noticed that is missing is I used to have an item frame on here, and I used to have my really good fishing rod attached to it, and I don't know what's happened to that. I would suggest it probably popped off. I don't know. There's those end crystals. I've got... I don't know if I've got more than that. I think I may have more than that. But I'm not sure. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take, I'm going to get rid of all this junk, and then I'm going to probably head into the nether for a bit, because I just want to just check out my tunnel. There's some stuff I need to repair in there, and I don't know, I feel like I need to do some work on it, but what I'm thinking, look at all my saddles I've got and all my name tags. This is from fishing. Let's add another saddle. So there are some things I want to do to it, but once again, if I commit to that, that's a huge task. It's such a long tunnel. It took forever to build, and I don't really want to do what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I really want to lift it up 1 block so that it ties in, or is it 2 blocks? So it ties in with Seiferus's tunnel network. Yes, it could be. That could be something I want to do. I just had this really, really horrible thought. I was like, yeah, I don't have my elytra on, and I was about to jump off. All right, let's go. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. So I need to go around here, and then through here, and then into the portal. Can we do this? Ah! Okay, we took damage. It would be really nice if you could just fly right through, right? But no, you gotta do this. Get in the cart. Get it. Get it. Can they not go on carts? Get in there. Get it. Yeah. Go in the... No. Why not? Can they not go on carts? That's just... I was thinking about doing like a boat, you know, a boat, what do you call those things? A boat road? But I'll tell you what we could do. Yeah, what we could do is we could do a boat road in the wall, so that's faster way to travel. And we could lift this up by 1 or 2 blocks, whatever it is. Oh, that's just going to be terrible. And then I'm going to make this side the same as this side. So it's really confusing, so you don't know which way you're going down the tunnel. It is asymmetric. What the heck? Why does this mushroom have Seiferus? I bet he's done some magic. And the bowls. Hey, I did get a bowl. I'm just going to go down to the end of this tunnel, and then I'm going to think about what I'm what I'm planning to do in this tunnel, because this is going to be something that I don't want to like record and show too much of, because it's such a boring thing to watch. If we had a path going diagonal from the hub, it would be here. Alright, so then null eat. Null eat, right. Empty bowls into the chest, there we go. Okay, so how many blocks is it? So the rail's going to be on this level, so 1 block. 1 block high, right? So, yeah. Everything up by 1 block. So I went AFK and I'm just standing here and I can hear a gas, so probably not a good idea. Wait, let me see. Nice. Right. I need to eat more food. No, I'm good. Right, so, wow. It is a lot of work. Oh yeah, because I use quartz. I use quartz underneath the rail too, man. I'll tell you what, I'll probably switch that out for something a little bit less expensive. Because that was a bad idea. That was such a bad idea when I did that. So I could get a lot of quartz half slabs. I suppose I could put the ice road boat thing on this side, maybe? That's bootstrap. So we've got bootstrap and shoe shine. Shoe shine, I'm not sure if shoeshine still is in my nether base. Alright, so I'm doing it. I'm actually gonna do this. I am going to lift this all up by 1 block. And it's a dumb idea. Oh wait, at the other end, no. Okay, so the problem I've got here is at the other end, I think this level is my floor level in my nether base, and I don't really want to lift that up by a block. That is so problematic. Right, so if I do, yeah, this is going to take a little while. If I just check the other end, I just want to make sure that I might actually drop the carts down through the wall, which I've done that anyway, and I could put a wall there, but I want to be able to run down this tunnel as well. Oh, thank goodness I'm out of there. That's a terrible way to travel. Oh, absolutely terrible. I don't think I even went that far. Okay, this is what I mean, okay? It looks absolutely awesome like this, right? But I'd have to lift all of this up by 1 block. To lift everything up in here by 1 block is just not going to happen. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not having it. Right, I'm quite sure that I have enough resources to do what I want to do. Because if I remember correctly, I actually made tons and tons and tons of half slabs just to do my tunnel. So the problem is I just need to locate them all. Wait, was this batty? Yeah, the bat that disappeared. I'm just super curious. If I put down a boat and then get in it. No. Okay. So directly on this, it doesn't do nothing. Yeah, problem number 2 is that Seiferus has made his odd numbers. Mine is even numbers. Problem we have is that this tunnel will not match up with mine regardless. Yeah, might as well make a start. I still don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll make a start. Let's get on with it. Also, I think I'm going to match this tunnel. I want to be able to run down my tunnel. I don't want, you know, like when people come, or it was just going to be carts. So this is the thing. It's either all going to be carts or we're going to be able to run down and that kind of stuff. So if you come down here in a cart, yay, right, you can keep going or you can go that way. But you've got intersection here, so what's going to happen? Are you going to continue on through somewhere? And how are these intersections going to work? Are you going to get off here and then get on another rail and then come this way? Is that how it works? So when you get to here, I want it to open up so you can speed run down the tunnel, right? So if that's the case, let's do that, and then we would go 2 blocks there. That would be our speed run. Yeah. And then this would be the wall. I want to be able to take a horse down here. So these 3 lines will have to be at least 3 blocks high. Underneath here, maybe I could do ice boat thing. How would we get down there? We have to go sort of like down like this through the side of the wall here and then underneath. That'll probably work. Okay, that'll work. All right, this is going to take a little while. So I'm going to be doing this for the next 100 hours. There's a lot of placement, building, cutting work to do here. So yeah, this is going to be a very horrible thing to do. And I want to be able to... I'm going to have to get some packed ice from somewhere. I don't have any. So yeah, if we can match up this tunnel the best we can, I guess. Alright, well, this is going to work. It's going to be a lot of work, but I think this will transition okay into this tunnel. It's not going to be the same as what Seiferus has done. He's got a different method, but I still wanted to keep my design somewhat intact, but this is what I got. It's no longer asymmetrical. It is symmetrical, so it's going to confuse a lot of people going backwards and forwards through the tunnel. Yeah, so I've got quite an audience. They're becoming a bit of a problem, but they seem to be grouping together. I did a bit of grinding whilst watching a movie, and I haven't got very far at all. I was really hoping to get way more further than this, but man, it's tedious. I've been doing all this and I've realised I've made a mistake. This is supposed to be 2 blocks high, but it's not. It's actually 2.5. So I've kind of got to... Oh man, could be worse. I'm actually only using 1 extra block, so I guess not too bad. I ran out of those smooth half slabs, and by the looks of it, I need to make some smooth stone and then use the stone cutter to cut it. This is what I was saying before. This is such a painful way to do it now. Alright, some good news. Seiferus is going to come and help for a bit. That's going to be awesome, which is really handy. Because it's kind of fun when there's other people to help you, especially with a project like this. So he's just emptying all his stuff and he'll be here soonish, which will be cool. And we shall put him to work, right? Yeah. Hang on. What? What's he looking for? Oh, that's neat. It's so funny watching him slink along there. It's such a... I don't know what the fireworks are doing. Maybe he's trying to fly in there. I tell you what, this is very interesting. So this is a fortress. There were loads of fortresses around here. I think this is one that BBL actually located and claimed. I don't remember ever seeing that glass tunnel.
Look at what we can do now that we couldn't do before. If I take this and I hold shift,
yeah.
I wonder if this... Am I jumping? Does it look like I'm jumping when I do this?
No, you're just squatting.
I'm wondering if there's a new thing we could do. Alternatively, the absolute fastest transport in the game right now, I think, is a boat on top of blue ice.
Yeah, now I actually mentioned that in this video, which I haven't done yet.
Okay.
Is that I was planning on doing that underneath this tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. And we could probably cut that down to just a single line of blue ice, which would be half 230,000 regular ice, right?
Yeah.
In terms of creating that, because you need it takes 81 regular ice to get 1 blue ice.
Oh, far out. That's a lot, man. That is a lot.
Yeah. It's that much faster that it is worth it, right? So I was thinking we could do that.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree. And that was my plan. Where this Charlie Carter was, I was going to put the boat thing in there.
Yeah, because
it's already there. It's there-ish.
Yeah, and the telecarter has been garbage. It's not a good...
and I tried it, and it was fast. It was dumb, man. I think it's even worse now. I think you can beat someone by walking.
Well, it is so slow. The thing is that most people, like myself, we're going to fly through the tunnel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's going to be, I think, the fastest, because when you got rockets, especially rockets with flight duration 3, you could just speed down the tunnel. It doesn't take like any time at all.
Yeah.
But I think for the sake of what we want to do, we're probably going to want to use the boats on the ice, and I think that's
I totally agree, and that was the plan. Problem number 1. we've got to get rid of these half slabs and make them full blocks. How does this look in a full block? Can we make that a full block? Because I remember you used to be able to do this. It used to be like a full block.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out if we can give ourselves an item that looks like that instead of the smooth stone.
Hey, is
it called double smooth stone or something? No. When I say that I want it to preferably be a full block, what you've placed here, that is what I'm talking about. That's a full block. That doesn't mess up MC Edit. What I'm talking about is where instead of actually putting a full block, let's say for the floor, you do something like this, and then it leaves something like this underneath, where there's that opening.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Is that it?
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's all I'm talking about.
All right, sweet. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just saying in places where you would use one, just use two. Because that way we can ensure that it doesn't have to render differently. It doesn't have a problem with the rendering engine.
Right.
Using slabs is not a problem. The problem is using slabs that are hiding that we're being cheap with the resources.
Yeah, no,
that's the issue.
Okay, that's totally fine. Yep, I'm cool with it. If you come to where I am, I don't know if you can or not. If you come to where I am, and you look down, it's the same thing at the bottom.
Hold on, I can't. Oh, here. Okay, yeah.
You just spectate me or something.
I gotcha. Yeah. So, at the bottom. Okay, I see. I see what you're talking about. You're talking about the. Yeah. So, that's fixable. That's not a big deal. But that's exactly what I'm talking about, because the game has to think that much harder. And I think about how often I try to fly through your tunnel, prior, and how as I'm flying through it, I'm hitting the end of the chunks that are loaded. Yeah. Because the game has to think harder. So I'm thinking that we could cut down on server lag and cut down on everything just by simply forcing the game to not have to think as hard.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I guess rebuilding this tunnel was a good idea then. I mean, you're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, because when we originally built it, we didn't have elytra. We didn't have rockets. We couldn't do that. That wasn't a thing we could even do. So it is due for an upgrade. That's for sure.
My plans for the tunnel, which you haven't seen yet because the video is not even done, was to rebuild this tunnel, fix my nether base so it looks proper after I remove. I've got to lift the floor and push it.
Oh God!
Yeah, know what I'm saying? That's
gonna be such a pain. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It needs to be done because it was a weird build to start with, and I was going to use this to use the boat thing, but I was thinking about putting the boat thing underneath here.
Right. I think that might be a better option. So that's 115,000 blue ice here. Regular ice. 115,000 regular ice to make the amount of blue ice necessary. So that would be just one line is 115,000. Two lines, 230,000. Right. Another 115. So I'm just saying, we're going to want to plan that out accordingly. Now.
So this is what I was thinking. If we had the packed blue ice here, right? It would probably be at this level because the other ice is going to be here. And if you're sitting in the boat, you want to be, I don't know, sort of below that.
Okay, just keep in mind, and I'm sorry I don't have... I'm sorry to make this confusing because of the blocks I have on hand. Just keep in mind that there's going to be a block here because the rails are going to sit right on top of the one here. So this would be... We would be resigning ourselves to a singular long thing.
If you... Taking something else in your boat, you're not going to get down there, are you?
Yeah, like if you had another
a horse in the back, maybe, or a polar bear, you're not going to go down there, are you? No.
I mean, maybe that's okay though, because you can still get there. You just can't go the fast way. You know what I mean? You could just go up, just go above. You know what I mean? Just go down the regular path and take the long road.
Yeah, all right. So that would mean we have to go down either one more block or, use this and make it wider.
Going down one more block is not a big deal. I'm just making sure that we're on the same page here with all this. I mean, like I could netherrack quick and I could get through it super fast. It's just we're going to want to make sure that we're prepared for the. For the number of resources we're going to go through, which is fine. I mean, I've got plenty of diamonds and stuff that I can burn through. Not a big deal. As long as we've got the XP necessary to repair them, no big deal,
I have a bunch more picks, man. I've got quite a load of those picks still lying around from the witch farm dig out. So the thing is, we don't have to do the boat thing now, right?
Right. This is going to take forever anyway.
Yeah.
Because of how much blue ice we're going to need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Perhaps I should just be working on the. I should just work out how exactly the railway is going to go, and I should just make that work so that we can send the resources down, because we've got at least 100 minecarts.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
You know, so I mean, I've got over 2 double chests right here.
Yeah.
You know, filled with minecarts. So we're not hurting for minecarts. So how do you want to power these? The way I've been doing it through my tunnel, the Nether hub tunnels, is that I just break the slab on the outside of the center that's right next to the little what do you call it, powered rail, and I just put a lever there, and then I put the slab back, right? Because I think that that's the cheapest option.
Yeah, I used activator rails, so I actually have enough activator rails too.
Right. So do you want to keep using those? Because I think that
there was a reason I did it. It was to stop carts from going backwards and forwards.
Right.
So it does one way. It does one way on one line and does one way on the other.
But the problem is here's the issue with that though. It doesn't keep the cart, if I recall, it doesn't keep the cart from getting away from you. It just stops it from going backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to work over here real quick and I'm going to get this looking the way it should, so that if you want to do a transition here, you can work it out. And then I got to jump on and stuff. Also, I was going to put I think I put them in here. Yes. Okay. I was going to do this. This was going to be where the thing was going to end its transition or start its transition, because that keeps it the same with every other spot so far.
That's totally fine. The reason why I started the front of mine here is because of this tunnel down this way, so we can move this one block over.
This tunnel is going to be replaced with the new one if we do it that way.
Yeah. No, I'm all down with that. I assumed that's where you stopped it.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't fixed it yet. So, okay. Well, I'll just do this real quick, and I'll get it looking like how it should. Oh, and I'm so pleased now that we've got the debug stick, because I can actually make this turn. Yeah, dude. Have you not played with the debug stick yet?
Dude, I don't play with a lot of things. I just stick with what I know.
You have to be in creative mode for it, but boy, is it fun, because you can make the stairs do whatever you want.
Huh.
All right. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. I'm gonna work on this real quick, and then I gotta jump into the horrible practice of getting up to date with every little thing that happened today.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. I've run out of. How'd you fly backwards? I run out of arrows, and there's a gas in the tunnel. All right, out of here. So this is the new tunnel. Haven't put the rails in yet, but that's kind of like a thing we'll get into later. That's BBL's old base, and yes, this is where I'm at right now. I've run out of half slabs, so I've come to get some more smooth stone, some more nether brick slabs, and I know there are a bunch around here somewhere because I've used a bunch to make this place. Unfortunately, though, I've got to lift this floor up by 1 block, move something, well, pretty much most of this over by 1 block, which is yeah, another one of those problems. Right, I don't know if I showed you. I put this together just real quickly, just so that I could grab some smooth stone. So we've got a bit of that now. I don't think there's anything left. We've still got quite a few blaze rods, and I'm not sure if someone put some more in. I think someone did. I should be able to get this done pretty quickly now. The end is near. You can see once you get to the where I've been working on down the end there, it's pretty close to the end of the tunnel. The mushrooms are spreading! Alright, well the good news is we made it to the end. Oh, yep. So, there we go. That's pretty much it. Just a last few half slabs. Go on, and we're done. Then, just need to go back and run the rail. That's not going to be as much of a mission as... I Oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's not going to be much of a mission now that this is done. So just going to walk up and down and finish that off. And I think, ooh, I might run out. Did I run out? Did I make it? I done it. Oh. All right, done. All right then. So I've got some ice. I've actually got quite a bit of ice and some chests over here. I'm gonna go. Am I gonna? I might start from this end and go that way, and then load up some more. But yeah, the thing is, I'm gonna need a lot of ice. I'm not sure if it's gonna melt or not. I did talk to Seiferus about using packed ice under here, but we decided that it wouldn't make much of a difference. But if we're gonna do the boat road, then we are going to need some packed ice, which is going to be it's going to be a bit of a mission because there's quite a lot of ice involved in that. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is just use regular ice under here again. Oh wait, no, there, not there. Oh, was it not it? Well, I need to switch picks. This is a bit of a problem. There's a ghast, and I think the ghast may have hit some of the ice, but I'm not sure. I nearly fell on that. Oh man, I was burning through this and I nearly fell right into that lava. Right, so at the moment I'm still working on laying down these cobblestone blocks for the rails. Every now and then I come across a mushroom or a bunch of pigmen. They're hanging around the tunnel, so when you come down this tunnel, you'll be sure to meet one or two of them. Right, next step. I need to grab some more rails, I think. I want to also donate some rails toward the actual project, the greater project, which is from the Nether Hub. So I'm going to find all the rails I've got, and I'm going to take them down. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I've got quite a few, so I might as well, right? Yeah, sure. This is how we had it before. Things like 1, 2, 3, 4 rails, a detector rail, and then a powered rail. So when the cart rolls over this, it powers that and allows the cart to continue on. Well, I must use the rails to get down to the end to continue on. But yeah, I need to find some more regular rails by the looks of it. Stop! This mushroom stole my cart. Get out of it. Get out of it. I still need to put down the rest of these rails, and I'm probably going to rip out what Seiferus was doing here. He's trying to make some kind of switching. I don't actually know how this works. There's another way to do this, I'm pretty sure. So, if you're coming down here, and there's buttons on the wall, like he's got here, if you manage to click one of these buttons, we could actually send a signal to stop this from being turned on, or if we had like another couple of powered rails here, then we'd have them powered on all the time. But then if we hit this button, it would turn off. So when it's not powered, if a cart rolls over it, it stops. So if we had like 2 like this, then what would happen is your cart would come along here, it would be powered, and then that would be turned off and you'd be arrested, so you'd stop here. He's got the right idea. That's just in case your cart gets away. But what I found is that you can actually run faster than your cart can move down the line, so you could actually run in front of it on this ice road and stop your cart anyway. So that's kind of okay, but for now I'm just going to continue to do this rail on this side. But that's one way we could stop the carts from getting away. So if you push the buttons along here like this, we could send the signal to stop this from being powered, and then your cart would be arrested. I think we all need lots of rails, so I'm going to make some. Oops. Bent rails. Perfect. So what we need to do now is to try and arrest the cart. Sorry, Seiferus, I know that you had something planned here and it probably worked really well. Right. So I need to find where these torches start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need to go 11 at least. There we go. So all this is going to be redstone dust, and that means that if any of those buttons get pushed, it will light this line up. Alright, and then what we're going to do is just put a redstone torch on it. That redstone torch is going to lock a hopper clock. What am I doing? Right. Right, so redstone block goes in there, and then we put in a bunch of items, alright? That should get us an output. So where are we? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Get rid of this button. Then I'm going to arrest the cart here, I think. Okay, so what should happen technically is this redstone torch should be able to power that, but I can't power that one. I don't think I need to, right? Because the other one is powered anyway, right? Oh, it's moving, okay. That's not right. Ooh. No, I've done this wrong. I don't think I should be inverting this. That seems dumb because it just seems to make it not work. Right. Cart stops when the clock resets, which it is now. Then it'll go back on, and then the cart. Yeah, that's it. What was that so hard? So it's off at the moment, so the cart would have stopped, right? Once the yep, now it's back on again. So that works. So if I push one of these buttons, it should go off straight away. Yeah. So a cart coming on here gets stuck, and then for a certain amount of time, then you've got time to get off and do your thing, and then once it's the clock's gone run, then it'll turn back on again. Then if you're still on the cart, if you've still got the cart stuck on there, it's going to carry on, I guess, or try and go backwards. Anyway, that should arrest your cart. Yeah. I guess the only thing now really is to try it. So get on the cart and then try it and see what happens. Alright, let's try it out. I don't know if I can hit the button though. So get in here, and then we go forward. So if we're coming down here and then we go, oh no, I wanted to stop. Quick. And we stopped. Yeah, it did. It worked. Cool. And you can get out, and you've got loads of time. I mean, like loads of time to get your stuff sorted out, and then you're good. Alright, sweet. Okay, that'll stop you from going down there. Awesome. Okay, it works. Alright, sweet. So let's just recap what we did. So behind these buttons, we have a line of redstone, yeah, on these blocks. And there's a redstone torch on top of that. Sorry, at the end of that. And that powers that piston, which locks this hopper clock. Right? So when you depower that redstone torch, it depowers that piston, allows the items to flow back into this hopper, which will then, I've got to get down here, power this block, right, which we just saw, and then that'll power that line through there, and then turn that torch off, which turns off those powered rails. But once it's run its course and starts feeding back into the other hopper, which it has done, it turns that line off, and it turns the rails back on again. So now we can build these at each end, and that way we can stop carts from flying down the tunnel, because they'll just keep going if you are in loaded chunks. Alright, that was actually not too bad. So I can finish off this stuff, and I can get rid of the rest of that, and I'll be done with it. he's completely invisible. The Seiferus he's got this automatic farm down here. See, this is him doing automatic farming. This is great. Check out the scaffolding. This is legit. Alright, I'm going to ride my rail all the way to my base, and then I am going to finish this episode. It's been, I don't know if it's going to be really long, but yeah, it's a tunnel, man. It's been a grind. I moved this whole tunnel, this entire tunnel, and this tunnel is long. Alright, I'm pretty sure that quite a few people aren't going to know what this place is. This was my office. This is my office in the Nether. That was my view, and this all has to change. I have to move pretty much everything from the centre here over one block, and that's going to be a mission. But this is my little special office. This is where I hang out and chill in my Nether base. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to end this episode here, and I'm going to take a break for a bit, and I will catch you next time when we do something even more stupid. That was this episode. I know wasn't super interesting, but there were a lot of things that happened that made it fun. But yeah, moving a tunnel that long is just ridiculous. All right, I'll catch you next time. See ya. Bye bye. Oh, this is so much better. Oh, what the hell? This is a cricket.